Paris, the period when the city shines bright like a diamond and hosts a record number of tourists. The festive New Year's mood seems to be everywhere. Security measures are made stricter. The law enforcement personnel spot the microphone with the logo of the TV company Imedi, though it turns out that the only thing they want to do is to take memorable photos. When all the New Year's lights go on, the gas cameras seem to capture all the views of Paris. Champs-Élysées is one of the most crowded venues along with the top tourist attractions in Paris. Her life and career has been closely linked with Paris for years. A world-famous pianist, a UNESCO artist for peace, Elisa Bolquadze, is now busy preparing for the annual Christmas Gala concert. She has to introduce a new group of young pianists from Georgia to the Musical Society this year. This is the opportunity God has bestowed upon me, and it means that besides my own music career, I can help young pianists to find their place and gain recognition. The pianists tell us about the Fondation SOS Talents, founded by Michel Sogny, a famous French musician. The mission of the Foundation SOS Talents is to help extraordinarily talented young piano soloists in their professional development and career advancement. During a given year, the young piano talents have the opportunity to attend some master classes led by Maestro Michel Sogny and designed on the basis of the method developed by Maestro himself, which has been approved and appreciated by the most musical societies throughout the world for years. Before selecting children, we first listen to them playing the piano as usual. The masterclasses held within the frames of the Batumi Festival are of great help in this regard as well. They frequently send us videos and recommend some young pianists. The first stage is to identify a gifted young person. Next, we have to assess the needs and decide how to proceed. Decide to what extent Michel Sogny's piano method should be applied. And today we will attend this important event, which I'm personally looking forward to a lot. Certainly, you're invited to attend the concert and actually feel the emotions stirred by the young pianist's performances at the concert. The concert preparation has started several hours earlier in the historically renowned Bonaparte's palace. Every single detail has been arranged for creation of a special environment and a festive mood. The last details are being checked by Michel Sogny himself. It was his decision to hold the gala concerts organized by the Foundation in special places so that the audience can learn about the true value of the participants before even having listened to them playing the piano. They are like diamonds which have to be displayed in a special showcase. I try to design a special place for my diamonds to shine bright. This is how I express my attitude. Their knowledge, experience and achievements far exceeds the normal requirements for their age. I think they deserve to live the lives of real stars. He boasts of having witnessed the birth of multiple stars, and including some Georgian pianists as well, the first among which is Elisa Bolquadze, who he discovered at one of the editions of the Marguerite Long International Piano Competition 22 years ago, and invited to attend his classes. This was the beginning of a relationship between the teacher and the student, which now exceeds the boundaries of music to cover charity as well. It is very painful for me to see talents being wasted. Therefore, I try to share my knowledge and experience with gifted children, as I know it is very difficult to succeed without any support. The gala concert at the Bonaparte's Palace was opened by Anahit Stelmashova, an 11-year-old girl from Akhaltsikhe, who performed Michel Sogny's Prolegomenes, pieces of Rimsky's and Kaplan's compositions from the first time in front of the high-profile audience at a concert held in Paris. When I entered the hall, I was absolutely stunned by the beauty. It's marvelous. I had been a little bit nervous before walking out on a stage, but my nervousness vanished once I sat down at the piano. I knew that my teachers, as well as the whole town of Akhaltsikhe, had pinned their hopes on me, and I tried my best not to let them down. It is the second time Barbara Chkhaidze, a 12-year-old girl from Batumi, has performed at the gala concert. She already knows that she has to walk the road which passes through the piano keys all her life, and she is over the moon. This is how she feels while performing. Last year, I was really nervous and excited, but this year, I'm delighted because I have performed at such a beautiful palace in Paris. The ambassador of Georgia to France, Ekaterina Siradze-Deloni, attends the concerts organized by the Foundation each year. As the ambassador of Georgia, says the support provided by Michel Sogny helps young Georgian pianists to succeed and grow professionally. Michel Sogny was awarded the Order of Honor by the President of Georgia for his support to the new generation of Georgian pianists and for helping them to gain recognition beyond the borders of Georgia. He organizes visits to France as well as to Switzerland and to Austria, where the children attend masterclasses. This event is the culmination for them, testing what they have done during the whole year. Together with the ambassador of Georgia to France, her counterpart from Lithuania attended the event supporting young laureates of the Foundation from Lithuania, fostering friendship among the representatives on the new generations from different countries, helping to share their respective culture with the representatives of other nations and building closer relations among them. These are some of the opinions regarding the event expressed by the diplomats, delighted by the music prodigy's exceptional performance. I must confess that I am myself from a musician's family, so I can assess their performance and say that these children are real virtuosos. I'm glad that our countries have such a success. Georgia is a country with which we enjoy friendly relations. We closely cooperate in a number of issues. As today's event has demonstrated, our relationship in the sphere of music is as successful and valuable as in other spheres. When you feel the new year approaching while brilliantly playing one of the most difficult compositions ever written for the piano at the age of 14, you are bound to touch the hearts of listeners. Barbara Tataradze managed to gain the love and appreciation of French audience 6 years ago. Since then, the young pianist spares no effort in preparing for the gala concerts organized by the SOS Talent Foundation each year. I have to admit that this is a special event for me. People come to these concerts to enjoy the music I play for them. They come because they are fond of music. This means that I have to perform so that they can enjoy listening to the pieces of music I play for them. I don't have to be afraid. Music is everything, happiness, sadness, that is everything I have ever felt or am ever going to feel. You can express anything through music. The music prodigy does not seem to be nervous while walking on a stage. He enters a different world once he sits down at the piano, the world where he can easily communicate with the outer world through the language of music and fully express his emotions through touching the piano keys. I know much about Georgian ballet, and I'm happy today to have an opportunity to meet Georgian pianists, a new generation who are going to have a great future. The technique used by these children is amazing and is more than one might expect from the children of their age. Besides, each of them shows their individuality. They really have a potential to become great musicians. There was a charity reception at the end of the concert. In spite of the language barrier, the names of the young pianists could be heard everywhere during the events. These are the names of the young pianists who will have a great future according to the music critics. I'm impressed by the performance of this young pianist. It was brilliant. I'm an editor of a newspaper and a journal in Tyrol, and I'm sure we will have to tell our readers about these children. I'm glad that Elisabeth Quadze let us meet these children. I'm sure that if they continue their practice using Michel Sogny's music method, we journalists have to frequently talk about them in the future. Next year, Paris will again host young pianists and young talented pianists from Georgia among them, who are yet to be discovered and who will take their first steps toward their musical career here in Paris.